Okay, I got a story for y'all today. Story time. This story time is about wetting the bed, or adults that still wet the bed. When you have an adult that is still wetting the bed, that means pissing in the bed. It's a sign of a very dangerous and serious spiritual problem. I'm going to give you guys a story time about a client that I had that was a young male adult that was still wetting his bed, and why it occurred and what happened. So, a friend of mine told me about her son wetting the bed, and that they didn't know what was wrong with him. That he had went to his mom and told him, Mom, I don't know what's going on, but, I've been wetting the bed. And also, the girl that he was dating was also wetting the bed. And so his mom told him to go to the doctor, to go get checked out to see if there was a major issue with one of his organs or something like that. Go get checked out and see what was really going on. So the young man went to the doctor. The doctor checked his kidneys, his liver, his brain. They did all the tests, and everything came out normal. So as far as the doctor could tell, there was nothing seriously or major wrong with this young man. And so as his mother is telling me this story, and she knows that I practice spirituality, and she knows that I'm deeply rooted inside of African traditional religion, she came to me and asked me, if I could do a reading for him, or is there anything that could be done, or because they were at their wits' end. He didn't know what to do. The doctors told him everything was normal. Nobody knew what was wrong. He was wetting the bed at 25 years old, and so was the girl that he was dating. So they came to me and got a reading done. I did a reading for him, and the first thing that I saw was that someone had placed some dark energy, some magic, or a hex, a spell, a curse on him. And I see that it was somebody that he was dealing with previously. So we start talking, and I start asking questions like, because what I saw was so strong, it wasn't... Sometimes I have an inclination if, the work was done from someone from another country. I'm not saying Americans don't do strong work. I'm American myself, but there are very few Americans that, in my opinion, do strong enough work to show up like that in a reading. So I asked him, who did you date before your current girlfriend? Like, where was she from? Like, what was her background? And he told me that his previous girlfriend was from Africa. And they had dated for a year. They had had some relationship problems, and he decided to call it off after trying to work it out with this girl, over and over again. For some reason, maybe it was a cultural difference, I'm not sure, but he said, it just wasn't working with him and that lady, so he decided to call it off. And he noticed that maybe a couple of months after he called it off with the ex-girlfriend from Africa, that he started having these health issues where he would wet the bed, and where his current girlfriend would wet the bed when they slept together. So I, of course, came to the conclusion that was the work. His ex-girlfriend was the one who did the work on him to cause him and his current girlfriend to wet the bed. So after I came to that conclusion, I talked to him and his mom and told them how much I would charge to remove the work and how long it would take. Because this was a very strong work. I knew it would take months for them to see the results in the work, but after I explained all of that to them, they agreed to the work, and so I began. After I did the work, it was about maybe 3 to 4 months later, and after about 3 to 4 months, his mother contacted me and told me that he hasn't been having those issues anymore, and his girlfriend hasn't been having those issues anymore. So basically, what I want to talk to y'all about today is, if you're an adult person and you're having this issue where you're wetting the bed, and you've been to the doctor and the doctor has checked you out and everything is normal with you, don't take this lightly. This is a very, 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 very serious, life-threatening spiritual issue. When these type of dark spirits enter your life, demons, dark spirits, dark energies are assigned to your life because someone placed them there to put work on you, and they're assigned to destroy you. They're assigned to destroy several things in your life. They can destroy your health completely, to where you're completely sick and to the point where you die. They can destroy your money, your finances. They can destroy your relationships. They can destroy so many important things in your life. They can make you go crazy. In this young man's case, this woman did it to prevent him from entering into other successful relationships with other women. So she did it to him to hopefully prevent other women from wanting him, to prevent him from entering into serious relationships with other women. Because, of course, you know, who wouldn't find that embarrassing? What woman would want to be with a man who still wets the bed? So that's why she did that to him. But luckily, his mother contacted me and I removed it. I removed it in time before it affected something major in his life health-wise. Before something in his life was like his liver or his kidneys or his heart or something majorly went wrong with his physical body. And it more than likely saved his life. Because spirits like that you just don't get rid of them like that. It takes time. And they just don't go away on their own. When somebody calls those spirits and they attach those spirits to you, those spirits will stay there and drain you and affect you until you leave this earth a lot of times. So that's just the story time that I wanted to give y'all today. I'm happy, I'm blessed that I was able to help the young man and that he no longer has that problem and his girlfriend no longer has that problem as well. And these are the things that I'm thankful for with the gifts that I've been granted by my ancestors, by the universe, by God. I'm thankful. I'm appreciative of these things that I have. I'm appreciative of the knowledge that I have learned over the years and how I'm able to help people today. But that's just a story time I wanted to give y'all. If y'all are dealing with something similar, you really, really, really need to seek help spiritually. If you've already went to the medical world and the medical world can't give you answers and they tell you everything is normal, you need to seek serious spiritual help before it's too late. All right. Thank y'all and have a great day.